I still can't read the chat.
Really?
Oh.
Well, but that's my eyes.
I can. It's idge. That's even
Yeah,
idger.
I hate how I can't get rid of this thing.
Welcome to the chat.
Can't get rid of what?
I can't get rid of this thing. What live chat?
Remember to guard your
If
privacy
I click on it, will it get rid of it? No, it's still there.
and abide by our thing.
Participants. Oh, I can see who's in the chat. That's kind of cool.
Current viewers too. 3.
3. That's concurrent views. Oh, hey, look, it's
Yo.
Matt. Yo, what's good, Matt? Dad, have you made that post yet?
I'm posting in Facebook right now.
Dad's posting on Facebook. Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Who's there, Matt?
Yeah.
What does
Nice.
concurrent viewers mean?
That's a good question. What does concurrent even mean? It's gotta be like
Concurrent
what's
viewers.
happening right now. Like who's there? No, oh, I didn't want to copy that. Shit. Pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Existing, happening, or done at the same time.
Why does it just say current viewers?
I don't know. They want to have a big vocabulary, probably. Kind of got some chill background music going on. I hope it's not too loud. I guess I could just pull it up. I didn't get the notification. Crazy. Maybe it's because I'm signed into the wrong YouTube account. Shows up right at the front of my thing, but
Have you posted to
Instagram?
Insta?
No.
What do I put as a picture?
I don't know. Really, the world is your oyster on this one.
Running a good Instagram account is a skill.
What's that?
Running a good Instagram account is like a real skill. Takes lots to like. You gotta make it
Hi,
all
Grandma.
come together.
Grandma's
Oh,
here.
grandma's
Yeah,
watching.
Grandma's on the notifications. An unscheduled stream, and she's here. Maybe she saw it on Facebook. We didn't hide a gift card. Sorry. It is what it is. Dad's working hard on this
Would you rather
Instagram.
have the option to be born in a previous decade or a future decade that hasn't arrived yet?
I would love to be in a decade where like social media is not a thing. So like 10 years ago, no social media.
Yeah, there was still social media 10 years
Okay,
ago.
well,
2010?
I forgot.
But it wasn't like
2020.
this.
That's true.
It wasn't like this, man.
Maybe let's jump like two
Like the
decades back.
90s.
Yeah, like the 90s or like the like
That's
early,
3
early
decades.
2000s. 3 decades, whatever. Somewhere where just the internet wasn't a thing.
I remember those days.
I feel like it was way more simple.
I'm just gonna put up the logo.
Yeah, Matt,
That's a good
we know you can hear.
Yeah.
You can hear us?
Yeah, we
They
know.
can hear
That's-
us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Shieldsy. And
Yeah, I know. I've got it
Grandma
on that
Rooks,
starting
that's
soon.
awesome.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. It's an impromptu stream. We have nothing planned.
Shoot, I should have
So-
copied my...
I'll go like this. Look at that. Now they can see us.
I'd go back in time and bet on sporting events.
That is directly against the rules of time travel.
Or
so-
invest.
No,
Or
bet on
invest.
sporting events. You know, like Back to the Future. Is that the second one or the third one?
Second one.
Second one.
Yeah, we're on screen. If you guys can see that.
Hey, guys.
And
how
I've
you
got
doing?
I've got a camera now.
Wait.
And
Oh, you're in
Jake's-
the top.
I'm in the top corner.
Oh,
now.
there
you
he
covered.
is.
You're covered up by live.
What? Oh, I am. Look at that.
Can
Maybe
you
if
move that?
Yeah, I can actually. Watch this.
You put him right in the middle. Put you right in the middle.
Boom. Well, I'm gonna watch the live and watch me just.
You're like Jake
Move
right
right
now.
to
You're
that.
like Mike Wazowski in Monsters Inc. I'm on a magazine.
Oh,
See,
you put it
boom,
right in the
there.
middle. That's
Right
awesome.
in the
There's the
middle.
man. That's so
I
good.
can just put it right over Sam's face. I can move it off the screen. That's kind of weird. I can drag it pretty much wherever I want. I'll put it down here in the corner.
Anyways, that's totally the Mike Wazowski where he's covered up.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, come join us if you want.
The Three Musketeers. Hey, I called Matt. I was gonna drop something off to him, and I invited him, but he's got other plans. So
The Three Stooge Musketeers.
the Three Musketeers.
Stooge Muskamigos.
The Bromigos. Dude, I had no facial hair in that picture.
Oh, I said Brovember.
Brovember.
So I didn't
Yeah.
even mention mustaches.
But Brovember, like, I mean, everybody knows it's no shape.
Yeah,
November.
that's true.
And just the way that photo is taken,
Ben turned into a complete
Pedro, straight Pedro.
freaking mustache, and he had the least amount of hair. Like the lighting made it for him.
All right. So who have we got? Who's there? Mum Rooks, Maddie Shields. That's
I'm-
it, right?
Yeah, I think the.
I
we
just
got
put it on
6
Facebook.
We got 6 concurrent viewers. You got 5.
Five.
I'll
Five
see
Six or
consumers.
five.
I just put it on Facebook and it's just up on Instagram. So how's it going, everybody? I know you weren't expecting to see us. It's Friday night. We miss you guys too. But few of us were in the studio. Few of us being the Moffat boys, Jake, Sam, and me, myself, and I. We were just up in the studio putzing around with some new gear and thought, hey, let's go live for fun. So here we are. We're live and we're gonna go until you guys are so sick of us and bored that you just drop off like flies. Or
Maybe
we'll go
Well,
before that. I don't know. But
well,
Although-
we're gonna watch The Mandalorian tonight, though. Aren't we?
yeah, we got to watch The Mandalorian tonight.
It's probably hard. Like podcasts thrive off of new conversation. And it's hard for us to interview each other because we live with each other.
Yeah,
so here's the
and
question.
it's easy when you like people, but when you don't even like them, it gets even harder.
We like all of our guests. That is,
No, I know. I'm talking about the guy. I'm talking about the guy over to the right now.
Although I'm on the left side of the
Sam's
screen.
on the left. Sam's on the left side.
Well,
of the
but he's
screen.
on my right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's a real lag with the new monitor.
Is there?
Yeah.
Micah,
Well, no.
Jared,
The
Matt.
video on screen is the actual stream, so that's why
okay.
it's so far behind.
So Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of that, I was
Oh man.
videoing or scanning around, browsing around, and I found an excellent deal on a big 50-inch TV that we use now as our floor monitor, so that we can see what's happening on the screen and we can read your comments. And hey, there's Jared Carey.
And
Howie
Micah.
Micah Griffin's up.
Micah
That's
Griffin is
awesome.
here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Black
here we
Friday.
are. Hey, let's Sam, let's what's going on in the world today? We don't have youth group tonight cuz we're into these extended lockdown or whatever, the enhanced measures. How's it going so far? We're not doing too bad in our house. We're going a little bit stir crazy, but not too bad.
Are we?
I don't know.
I don't know. I still work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
every
work too,
day.
and
I'm essential.
Ben's got a job now. He's a Panago. So if you want pizza delivery, call up Panago, and a familiar face may come to your door. Grandma, if you call Panago, you're going to get somebody totally different. But I'm assuming you knew that. But yeah, there we go. Oh, have you got a clip or something, Jake?
Nah, it's this Instagram page that I follow called Tanks Good News, and it's literally just good news stories happening in the world like all the time. And it's like
Oh.
missing boater rescues 86 miles from shore after boat capsized.
Wow.
Like crazy.
102-year-old woman who lived through the 1918 pandemic beats COVID twice.
Twice.
That's impressive.
She's
That's
on X Games
nice.
mode.
That's nuts.
World's loneliest elephant makes first friend at new sanctuary. Oh, the elefante.
Yeah, very nice.
That's so good.
I see these posts on Instagram all the time, and I've never actually been to his website. But
Hey, here's something to look forward to. If the numbers keep going the way they're going, they're going to tighten restrictions on the 15th. So you might not even be able to open your presents. Wouldn't that be okay? We have to lock everything down.
You're
If
not
everybody
opening
could stay
anything.
away from trees, real or fake, and please leave the presents alone.
I ordered a thing for Ben, his Christmas present, a week before Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday comes along, and they're like, huge deal on like exactly what I ordered Ben, and I could have gotten like 75% off.
You're
Wow.
kidding. There's no way. You could have emailed them, man.
I didn't.
Yeah, you don't think you could have emailed them, said, "Hey, I just bought this," and
You could have canceled your order.
I didn't do that. I just thought that's a shame.
a week later canceling your order is rough though, because it's probably already in the mail.
That's true.
Yeah, I was like, that's a shame.
That is true.
And then I moved on with life.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like a whole bunch of people have come in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they're like,
Where do you
"Yeah."
work, Jakes? Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, I work at TELUS, so I sell cell phones and stuff. And people have come in at like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Monday was Cyber Monday, the last day of sales. That's always how it is. And they're like, yeah, I'm looking for like the Black Friday sales, like fully expecting the sales to be still there. And I'm like, well, I've got great news. They're not here.
It is not Friday.
Well, but that's the thing is that like Black Friday sales used to be Black Friday.
Yeah.
And they would go at like 6 a.m. till noon, and then they were done. And that was Black Friday. It was this
Chaotic.
mass rush. But now they have Black Friday sales like 4 or 5 days leading up, and it goes all the way through the weekend, and then you've got Cyber Monday. It's like, okay, I mean, it's just call it the big fat sale.
Yeah, honestly.
And-
Who can guess how many phones I sold from Friday to Monday?
Oh, and hey, if you're having trouble hearing any of us, put it in the comments so that we can adjust sound.
You sold 17 phones. That seems like a reasonable amount.
You're close, not quite. Well, actually,
18.
sorry. Not that close.
Not- 13,
Other direction.
20.
23.
23 on the nose.
I beat you before you said it.
That's correct. 23 phones, and that was just me.
Wow.
On Friday, our store sold 36. Well, on Thursday we sold 15, and then Friday was 36. Monday was 20, or sorry, not Monday. Saturday was 24.
Jacob Griffin's up. How's it going, buddy? Sorry, buddy, we don't have any cards this week
Yeah,
or
we
this
don't.
Friday hiding anywhere.
No.
Okay.
It's like card tricks. Make the card disappear.
The
Nice
hardest thing about working with the comments is they're commenting like 45 seconds after we've said it.
Yeah. There's a bit of a lag.
So when we say guess this,
Yeah, you guys are like
we have
way
to sit
behind.
there and stare.
No, we have to do some witty banter and then
Yeah,
look.
back and forth,
Yeah.
and then look at the comments.
Okay, crack a book. Let's ask some questions.
Give me a number of 1 to 3,000.
12.
Oh, jeez.
So you on the screen start putting out numbers 1 to 3,000.
Would you rather get a tattoo of a cartoon character or a tattoo of the face of a celebrity?
Cartoon character, because doing real people
Cartoon
faces is
character.
really hard. You have to have a really good
Cartoon
artist.
character, man. I don't even know what cartoon character it would be, but
I'd get the angry guy from the
From
The,
Inside Out?
Inside Out movie.
You get a tattoo
Oh,
of yourself?
man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I'd get the FBI logo.
Oh yeah,
Is
the
that-
FBI logo. Good stuff.
I'd go for like Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah.
One on one foot, one on the other. 1935. That's when Grandma was born.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say that?
And Maddie Shields said
Says
1313.
That's depending on who you talk to. That's either an incredibly unlucky number or if it's a very lucky number. 1313.
Or it's not luck at all.
Well, yeah, but
Okay, 1934. The grandma.
35.
question. 35. Would you rather be humble and kind or boisterous and rude?
Humble and kind. What kind of?
I am boisterous and rude, so I'd better be humble and kind. I better switch it up.
Boisterous and rude people tend to rule the world.
You know.
Yeah, but humble and kind people are going to fare better in the end.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen? That's Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is the humble, kind man.
Yeah.
He just wins.
So 13-13.
It's hard to move through this book really quick. 13-13. Would you rather be diagnosed with a mental disorder or physical disorder?
Ooh.
Mental disorder, because they're so broad now. I could have mild ADHD, and they would call that a mental.
But is it a
disorder.
random one? Like, do you get a random one?
A random one? That would be just like you're sitting there one day normal, and then you wake up and you can't talk.
I don't know. Physical,
Is Down
way.
syndrome physical or mental?
Yes.
Because it's an extra chromosome.
which is physical, but it affects mental capacities as well.
So which is it categorized under?
It would span both.
So it's entirely random.
Oh, hey, Jared asked 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 1, 2,
1,
4,
2,
6,
6,
4.
Oh,
I have
my
this-
eyes are not great, even with
Dad's
his
eyes
new
are-
large screen.
Yeah, I have this huge screen, and I have the screen zoomed in by 200%.
But I'm pretty close. Like I can.
Yeah, you're close.
Would you rather eat a baby
Oh.
goat or a matter baby?
Is that the question?
No.
What's the matter, baby?
Now I don't want to do it because you made it sound.
What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby?
Nothing, sugar. What's the matter with you?
Okay, what's the question? 1, 2,
Would
3.
you rather attempt an emergency landing on a plane to prevent crashing it or try to put out a raging fire in your home?
Raging fire in my home. Are you kidding me?
A raging fire in my home because I can walk away from that.
I feel like I could land a plane.
Okay.
Like, if it's not like an airliner, I bet you I could survive.
I don't know, man. I've flown with Jesse a couple of times,
Yeah.
and I feel like landing is the hardest part.
Who's Jesse?
Like our cousin.
I know. I'm asking for the
Oh.
world out there.
That sounded real.
Hey, Brianna Pearson.
Jesse is our cousin on our mom's side, and he is a licensed pilot. Currently, he's flying in Manitoba.
Yeah, he's
as
got
a
his commercial-
He's got
he's-
his
does he have his
commercial
commercial?
license. Yeah, I don't know if it's commercial, but he
Yeah.
flies for bush pilot. Like he's a bush pilot. He flies.
He flies for a fishing lodge.
fishing lodge, hunting, that kind of stuff.
I could.
So
I,
Brianna said 31 and Mitch has said
Said one.
has said 1.
I'm already at 1.
Okay.
But I do think I could survive landing a plane.
It wouldn't be in one piece,
Yeah, but I would.
Maybe.
potentially.
Would you rather give up your favorite food for a year or give up candy forever?
Oh, but what if candy is your favorite food?
Favorite food, easy.
I'd give up candy forever because I feel like that's the healthy lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if I
think
could
so.
just not like it wouldn't. I couldn't. Every time I went to stick candy in my mouth, and I'd go to stick, and you just like miss, and you just couldn't physically put it in your mouth. Yeah, that would be great.
Here comes the airplane.
31.
That's the only airplane Sam is ever gonna land.
I
Of
can't
more
land
cool
it. I
food.
can't have candy. Would you rather fight the superhero Captain America or fight the villain the Joker?
I'm fighting the Joker.
I'm
man.
fighting the Joker.
I'd
It's
fight
just a
Captain
dude.
America, and I'd use a Gatling gun
Dude, they used a Gatling gun on him in the
because they
second
didn't
movie.
aim for his legs.
Well, he like balled.
That shield cannot cover his whole body.
Yes, it
I'm
can.
thinking about this realistically.
It's a captain ball.
If you have a gun, he would die.
well, okay,
Yeah, but Joker would die first.
hold on.
Yeah, but Joker's an absolute maniac.
But
He'd
dude,
probably
wait.
have a bomb attached to him.
Wait. You said you're gonna fight Captain America, who has a shield to stop bullets, with a gun,
No.
when you could just fight the Joker,
But
Who
wait,
has
the
no
same-
shield.
yeah, no, but
with
wait.
the same
No, here's
gun.
my deal. I would like the Joker. If you kill that guy, he probably like has a bomb or something strapped to him. He's a maniac. I would rather fight Captain America because I feel like I could kill both of them if I had a gun.
Well,
And I'd rather fight a sane person than an absolutely crazy person who doesn't care if he dies.
I'd rather get rid of a crazy sane person and have the good guy as a partner later on.
No, but if Captain America exists in this scenario, that doesn't mean the Joker does. You just chose one to fight.
Whoa,
don't
whoa, whoa!
both-
Let's not blow this out of proportion. Okay,
No.
let's.
Joker.
I'd fight Captain America.
Dumber than a sack of hammers. That's all I've got to say.
No, everyone who's like, look, he just moves his hand the same speed as a bullet. That makes no sense.
He's Captain America.
Captain America is supposed to be strong. He's not, like, faster than the speed of sound.
I don't know,
Whatever.
man.
All right.
If
What's
it was-
next?
If it was Iron Man, do 31. If it was,
Heath Ledger's Joker was great though.
yeah, who would probably have a bomb?
Yeah,
Kill him, he
maybe.
blows you up. Oh, that was 31. Do we have any other numbers in the chat?
No.
Hey, who's been watching the Well, Hello, It's Morning devotionals this week? We got Jared on the screen this week. He did a good job.
Advent.
Yes, he talked a little bit about Advent. It's good. James Hamilton is up next week. And the week after that, Jacob Moffat.
Ooh.
It's your boy.
And then it's Christmas time, Christmas break.
Christmas time. I love Christmas season. The closer it gets, every time when it starts getting really festive and there's Christmas music everywhere and all the lights comes out.
I have
Like
my
all that
office
stuff.
decorated. And we're going to have
$14.90.
Christmas decorations in here for the next show.
You know what I don't
$14.90.
like?
We got another number.
They're finally putting they have Christmas music at no frills, and there is no real carols. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Yeah,
wanna
it's all
Reindeer.
just the secular
and-
Christmas song.
Yeah, I hate it.
Seasonal stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hold music. that I
Why
have to
can't
listen
like
to.
I know why they can't, but like please just like play "Hark the Herald Angels Sing," the first Noel, like good music. I can only listen to so many different iterations.
Or even if they just played it, I think they should just play them with lyrics and everything. But they could also just play it without lyrics.
I
So
don't-
that it's good
Really
background music.
But all the playlists in those big stores, that kind of stuff, are like pre-made in
Yeah.
order to make people feel like shopping.
Yeah.
I don't know about the no
Ooh,
frills. one.
Jacob Griffin put 1490 and
Yeah,
Brianna put
14.90.
2000.
I'm on it right now, but like that music, like I get it. Rudolph has a red nose. All you want for Christmas is me, and mommy was kissing Santa Claus. Like I understand.
Mum.
That's what was happening.
Did you play that Weird Al song? You remember that Weird Al song? The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wild.
I'm pretty sure I got in trouble in in grade 6 because we were playing Christmas music
And you
in
played that?
class, and I requested that song, and the teacher played it. So I'm pretty sure it's clean. I don't think it
Yeah, but he like
it's Weird Al, but
genocides the elves.
sort of. Well, yeah, Santa goes nuts.
He commits genocide.
It's hilarious.
It's pretty funny. Anyways,
really funny.
1490.
What's the song called?
The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Would you rather give all teachers a raise or employ more police officers throughout the world?
I don't think we can answer this on live and then not get doxxed on Twitter. Just kidding. We're not that big.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well,
Pay teachers more or have more cops?
okay. I feel like if we have more cops, though,
They're both good ideas.
Why
I
don't
feel like
you
it
pay
crosses like
schools more?
if you go up with the amount of cops, I feel like the training goes down. Bad news.
But what about places that don't really have a proper police force?
Well, I guess. How old is Pastor Andy?
53.
Jared Carey. That's an impolite question to ask a lady.
Oh, he's probably trying to find her birthday. Yeah.
I am. What's
Fif-
the date today?
56.
What's the date today?
Is it
December 4th.
56?
I am 2 months and 20 days away from my birthday.
You're turning.
You count down the days? That's needy.
Well, I just happen to know.
That's needy.
No, I just can
Do you wake
the
up
math
every day
quick.
and X off the calendar?
Yes. I will be 50 this coming birthday. And I haven't told Mom yet, but I'm going to. I don't want any big, hey, 50 shindig.
Who requested number 2000?
Brie.
Bree requested us to ask, would you rather brew your own beer or moonshine?
Beer. Beer.
I don't like alcohol very much, so.
I don't know why you'd want to brew moonshine.
I feel like there's bigger department for beer, so I'd brew beer and sell it.
Yeah, well, like, I've never had moonshine, but the way it sounds like you're just drinking rubbing alcohol.
It's pretty rough, I think.
Like, I don't know why you would enjoy that. I feel like the only reason you would drink moonshine is if you don't want to remember doing something.
Or if you want to get whatever's in your stomach out of your stomach.
Yeah. That's like, who's that comedian that does that one bit about, like, how the alcohol
what's his
mixes
name?
in the stomach. It's so
Yeah, he's
funny.
very funny. He was on Saturday Night Live. He's got some really good sketches. He does the AC/DC impression too.
Oh, it's
Jim
so
Brewer?
funny.
Yes,
Jim
Jim Brewer.
He is funny.
He is funny, and I think
Oh, yeah.
Brewer is Bruer. I think.
Is he
Yeah,
clean?
UER.
What?
Is he clean? He's
I think
clean for
he's
the most
pretty
part.
clean.
Yeah, his bit about
He can be.
alcohol
He
is
can.
funny,
He can curse a little sometimes, cuss a little, but he's. You can get lots of his sketches. You can get where he's clean.
Yeah.
Jacob Griffin, beer.
Beer,
Dude,
what are you talking about? Beer, Jacob Griffin? You mean root beer? Come on now.
you should be talking about Mountain Dew, baby.
that was probably the smoothest save in media history.
Have you
seen
seen
that video?
No.
So it's Shaun White after winning his first gold medal, and he's 16, and he's talking about how he's flying.
I think he's 18,
or
but
he's- no, he-
21.
well, yeah.
21 is the States.
Oh right, the States. He's like, he's not legal drinking age, and he's talking to this newscaster. He's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with the stewardess and stuff, and we're having drinks and eating food. And
Everyone's
she's like,
buying me
drinks?
drinks.
Sean, you're 18. He's like, I'm talking Mountain Dews, baby.
Every state is different. Some states are 18. A lot of them are 21. But I think BC is
19.
19.
Yep.
If you go to Cuba, they'll let anybody drink.
England, it's like 16, I think.
In Germany, it's like 3 months. Okay, I got 3,000 pick one questions. So one of you guys give me a number first, and then drop your numbers in the chat.
Pick one.
Yep.
Yeah, I gave the last one. Dad, your turn.
50.
50.
The big old 5-0. Great show.
Okay, pretzels or potato chips?
What's that?
Pretzels.
Pretzels or potato chips?
Ooh, I like pretzels, but
Pretzel
I'm going to go with
sticks.
potato chips.
It's got to be just the pretzel sticks. It can't be the swirl.
Pretzels or potato? Like pretzel?
Pretzels or potato chips is what it says.
Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Pretzel sticks.
I like the multiple flavors you can get.
Yeah.
67 from Brianna.
Sewing or crocheting?
Sewing.
I'll take being a man instead.
Fair enough.
I feel like
Sewing.
I sewed myself a pair of pajamas. Jonathan Schaefer. What's up?
I've got
Johnny.
When
Johnny is
Jake,
here.
Ben, and I were at Grandma Rooks's, she was teaching everyone how to sew,
Knit. No, she was teaching us how to knit.
and I would not do it. I went and played with toys instead.
I tried to
Aw.
knit, and my scarf went from like this wide, and then just slowly,
You kept
as I
dropping
dropped
stitches.
all the stitches, it ended up being like I could have made it like a goatee. 'Cause it
That's
just
awesome.
petered out.
Okay, 163 is that?
Yeah, 163.
They all said chips.
Jacob, 100% for chips. Attaboy.
Have some love for
retail
pretzels.
therapy or therapy session. What's retail therapy?
Buying things. Isn't that what retail therapy
I'm
is?
not sure. Hey, is Matty Shields still with us, or did he drop us like a hot potato?
Retail therapy is shopping with the primary purpose of improving the buyer's mood or disposition.
Wow, that
so it's
is
literally
in-
just a dopamine rush.
Yeah,
like
that is incredibly like lose your
Unhealthy.
money
Unhealthy.
super
central. I'd probably take a therapy session.
Here. It's retail therapy by buying therapy sessions. There you go. You can buy something.
That's
new
not
by
therapy.
paying
That's
for it.
just Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid, and it gets ripped off really quickly when you get your credit card.
Is there any
bill.
significance for Jared to pick 2763?
Knit. Grandma's got pictures of us knitting. Wow. 2763. Couldn't tell you, man.
2763. Lost in translation or lost in emotion? That seems open-ended. What is
Lost
that?
in
Lost in translation
translation.
because it's easier to fix. Emotions are hard to fix when they get messy.
I don't have emotions, so hard to get lost. You know Chuck Norris came out
Retail
of the closet
therapy.
as even more of a man?
Retail therapy. Dan, we might have to talk to your dad. I don't think we're going to let you get a credit card when you turn.
Danny Shaver. Daniel boy. Good to see ya. Okay, so let's tell a story. Some stories. You guys out there in YouTube land, what do you want me to tell a story about?
I want you to tell a story about juice cleanse or technology cleanse.
John Panette's
Technology cleanse.
technology cleanse, but John Panette's bit on juicing
Yes.
is really funny.
Are you juicing? I'm juicing this ham.
Hey, John, how's juicing going? I don't know, but I just juiced this ham.
He was so funny. He was pretty clean.
He
He was quite clean. John Panette was.
What do I need the extended warranty for?
That's
In
just
case it
what I was
breaks.
thinking.
Well, then I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, John Panette goes into a store to buy this new TV, and he's like,
No,
so
it's
wh-
like a toaster.
It's a toaster.
oh, is
It's a
it?
toaster.
It's a toaster, right? And he's like, so why should I buy this? Well, you know, it's the best toaster. You know, it'll never get wrecked. It's just amazing. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take that. Would you like to buy the extended warranty? What's the extended warranty for? Well, in case it breaks. Well, if it breaks, then I'm not gonna buy it. Well, you know, this is the best toaster. It's not gonna break. Why do I need the extended warranty?
Well, in case it breaks. Well, I'm not gonna buy it. And then he goes over that a couple of times. That, well, I get a commission if you buy the extended warranty. Then I'll take it. And then, well, he ties it back in. He goes gluten free. He's
Yes.
talking about, like, he's going through this binder, the things that I can't eat, and I'm just dying. And I get this new gluten free bread, and I put it in my toaster, and it was practically like toasting cardboard, and it broke my toaster. Should have bought the extended warranty.
Do you know what gluten-free food needs? More
More
gluten.
They're gonna dig me up in 3,000 years and go, this guy was gluten free. You see that
There's
disc?
the bread. Oh yeah.
The
Oh, that's
Babylon
good.
Bee.
Nobody wants me to tell a story.
I was quoting the Babylon Bee with Chuck Norris came out of the closet as even more of a man.
Oh, is that why Jared
That
put Babylon
killed
Bee?
Probably.
That's
me,
awesome.
man. That was really. I woke up and saw that on Instagram, and I laughed out loud for sure.
Wow, we've been going for 33 minutes.
I know, right? Time flies. Like flies.
I hope it's flying for the crowd.
They're allowed to leave. This is just a whim.
Yeah, I got 10 concurrent viewers. Nice. We got no stories. Nothing.
All right. Good stuff. What else do we got? I don't want to ask too many Christmas questions because we've got
It's too close.
two
yeah.
more podcasts coming, and I want to save content.
That's true. Did anybody else do any Black Friday shopping? Dad was talking about that. Did you guys get any sweet deals online? I think I saw. Was it Luella?
Austin?
No, Austin Luella. No, small Austin.
What's the younger Austin's first name? I'm having a brain fart.
What do you mean the younger Austin's first? You mean last name? It's not.
Oh, Grandma Rooks has asked for a story of my
Favorite
favorite Christmas.
Well, why does that have to be your favorite Christmas? What's wrong with our storytelling?
You can do it if you want, for sure.
What was your favorite Christmas?
I remember a couple of Christmases when I was younger, kind of 10, 12 years old, and I used to love getting new Lego sets.
Oh yeah.
And I really loved collecting the space Lego. That's what it was called back then.
Yeah, you gave us lots of that.
Yeah, there's tons of it in our Lego fort. And I loved getting a new Lego set and then putting it together, and then I had all my other Lego or whatever, and I would build stuff, and often at Christmas time, if my grandma, my mom's mom, was visiting, we called her Nanny. Papa had passed away. She would sleep in my room, and I would sleep down in the basement on this foamy that we had, and it was pretty comfortable. And I would stack 2 of them, so it was super comfortable. And then all I would do, we had this dog, her name was Trisket, 3/4 lab and 1/4 shepherd.
You used her as a pillow.
No, but it would be nighttime. I'd be going to bed, and all I had to do was go, what did I do? Just whistle, like, just a very simple like that. And wherever she was in the house, she'd come running down, curl up kind of near my legs, and then we'd sleep the night. And I'd have my Lego there in the big room right beside me, and I used to love that.
Yeah. Daniel's got a good question. Worst present, no need to say who from.
Worst present.
That's tough.
It wasn't the present that was bad. It was me who made it a bad situation. I remember I really liked Star Wars, and I always liked the rare characters in movies that no one else seemed to notice. So when I was a kid, I loved Kit Fisto and Plo Koon.
Yes, I remember
and
that.
And they made like small appearances in the movies, but I just picked them. I'm like, he's my favorite. And so I asked for like a Kit Fisto action figure, and my dad got me one, and I thought like, oh, this is great. Like, it's Clone Wars. It's like the TV show. This is sweet. So I had that, and then we went to our relatives, our cousins, for Christmas, and one of my aunts got me the Kit Fisto gift, and I opened it up, and I was like, aw, I already got this. And apparently I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. And I just remember going, because afterwards you're like, Sam, you shouldn't have said that. And I was like, oh, well, it was true.
I remember, like, my sisters, the kids' aunts, will, say, hey, what are your kids looking for Christmas? Ben has always had different things. Like, one year he said he wanted his own cucumber.
Celery. I remember him asking
and
for
celery.
celery.
Maybe that's what it was. So we bought him a big pack of celery, and he would and for the week he just ate that celery, and he loved it. And he's always had some very normal gift ideas, but he's always had some different ones as well. And there's this one year we were asking him what he wanted for Christmas, and he was really into that bracelet making, like the embroidery string bracelet. And he said specifically, I'd like a kit and a book on how to make those bracelets, because you can make lots of different designs. And so one of the aunts was saying, what does Ben want for Christmas? And I said, well, he wants like a book that tells you how to make bracelets. So she bought him this book, and it came with a bunch of thread, and it was a cool set. But then when he opened it, he started crying. Because I guess I don't know, maybe he felt it was too girlish or whatever. But like Karen was, I just said the name. His aunt was right there, and he's upset. And I felt so bad. I felt bad that Ben was so disappointed, but I felt so bad that Karen, my sister, was disappointed because he put it on his list.
Yeah.
And I asked him about it, and it was very clear that he was looking for that type of thing. So I thought, okay, like, this is something specific, and I clarified it, but there was a change of mind at some point, or maybe once he'd asked for it and saw it, he didn't really, like, there was a disconnect, and I felt bad.
I remember that.
Yeah, I felt bad.
Anytime I'd get like pretty much any clothing. Got any clothing, I'd be like
When you were a kid.
going to I'm like, oh thanks, hug, hug, hug. If I don't get some sort of like socks or clothing, I will be visibly upset.
This is the first year I put socks and underwear on my list.
The socks are mandatory. It is,
Every kid goes through that bit where it's like toys, 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 and other stuff,
Yeah,
and they're like
yeah.
clothing, boring, boring. And then all of it's like from one Christmas to the next, it's oh, awesome. That's a great hoodie or that's a great shirt, and it becomes clothing.
see, I love Grandma's Rooks. I love Grandma Rooks' little personal gifts when she makes custom cards for each person.
Yeah.
Because it's so personal. It's like she thinks so hard on them and
Or when we get
applies
a
so much of her
scarf.
love, or like a scarf or something she's knit. You just can't get topped.
Yeah.
It's too personal. It's just so much love behind it, and I love it.
You know what else I used to love about Christmas in my house when I was a kid? We always had like a regular kitchen and kitchen area to eat, but we always had a separate dining room. And for the weeks leading up to Christmas, my mom would make the dining room the wrapping center. So all the wrapping paper and the tape and all that was there. And you would go in and you would wrap your gifts. And then, I don't know, a couple days beforehand, she'd say, okay, that's it. The wrapping center's closed. And then she'd get it ready for Christmas Day dinner and New Year's dinner. And back in the day, Christmas paper, like you take a gift now, and no matter how careful you are trying to pull the tape off the paper tears, and that didn't used to be the case. The paper was a lot heavier, and you could save the paper. And my mom had a store bag, regular size bag, wasn't huge, but it was chock full of reasonable sized pieces of paper that you could reuse. And like there was some paper that I remember using for like a decade. And then the pieces would just get smaller and smaller and smaller till it was gone. And there was one, it was this tartan style paper that my parents brought back from Scotland. And there were 2 or 3 types of it. And the last piece, I remember my mom saying, this is the last year for this piece, as we can't use it anymore. And we'd had it for over 20 years. We'd been using it, this paper going back and forth. When Jenny and I got married, my mom wrapped a gift to us in paper that she had gotten at her wedding. And when each of you kids was born, she wrapped gifts for each of you kids in paper that I had gotten as a baby gift. So some of that paper was, well, Jake, you came when I was 28, and Anna came when I was 34.
Wow.
So some of that paper was 34 years old.
Well, even older. Oh, no, when you were born.
When I was a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
But you can't save the paper now. It's so thin and
No, yeah,
it
just
just
rips
like
up.
it's but it's so inexpensive as well. Like
Yeah.
you can buy for $5 or $7 5 rolls of
Big tubes.
paper. Yeah, and you're good to go.
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
is just the Christmas season. Warm drinks inside, Christmas lights shining on
What
the
do you-
snow.
What do you think of eggnog?
I love eggnog.
I hate eggnog.
Eggnog. Why?
Why what?
Like,
Why hate it or why drink it?
who thought, let me take this egg and put spices in it and maybe some cream and then drink it?
It's gross.
It's gross.
I like it. I like it a lot.
See, I like my eggnog with ginger ale,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
except just like leave the eggnog in the fridge. I'll take a cup of ginger ale.
Just the
thanks.
ginger ale. Yeah. My mom used to have she had a homemade eggnog that had ice cream in it, and it was really nice. It was good. I liked it. Brianna loves it.
Eggnog is gross.
Awesome, Brianna.
It's
Wise
so
woman there.
thick and
just take milk and put the same spices in it. But
Just drink chocolate milk, hot chocolate.
or apple cider.
Yeah.
I don't like apple cider.
Tea.
I don't like hot drinks.
There was
Auntie
this
Heather's apple cider is my favorite drink of the year.
when
no
I was at
question.
Barnabas. There
I
was
should
this.
try it. I've never had it.
There was an orange spice tea that smelt like apple cider. It tasted so good, and it wasn't a black tea, so you could just steep
Drink
it
it
for
whenever.
as long as you wanted. And it was so good.
Jacob Griffin also likes eggnog.
It
Attaboy, Jacob.
it felt like a festive tea. It wasn't though. I had it all year long.
Oh, Jake's off to the Johnny.
They also had a black vanilla, French vanilla tea. It was a black tea, and it was pretty good.
Logan Kinnear. I didn't know you were
Ooh.
on there. Are you just on? Good to see you, man.
I like everyone's profile pics.
Yeah, it's good.
Brianna is sitting in one of those guys that we saw at Vancouver. You know those statues of the
Oh,
smiling
yeah.
man?
The Chinese guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's her in one.
That's cool.
Daniel Schaefer's got the cross. Logan Kinnear's on a horse. And Jacob Griffin, I can't quite see it.
Sweetness in a jar. That's good. Sweetness in a jar. Where'd I get that from? There was some guy out at Gull Lake years ago who that was his saying. Sweetness in a jar. I think he was Australian. And then there was another Australian guy I met who he would call guys a girly blouse if he thought you were being a wimp. So a girly blouse, you're a girly blouse. And Bob's your uncle. That's where I first learned Bob's your uncle.
What's Bob's your uncle from?
Just a guy from Australia that I met.
What does that translate to?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like, well, there you go. You know,
Bob's your
like,
uncle.
It's just one of those sayings that fits in all kinds of different things.
Oh, Jacob's profile pic is Link from Zelda.
Legends of Zelda. Logan Kinnear. What's up, Logan?
Yeah, and Grandma Rook says the big S.
Well, that's the
Superwoman.
working hard or hardly working pays the same, Bob. Yeah, that's the response for that.
Best Christmas gift. Daniel also asked what the best Christmas. I loved
Ooh.
Lego. Loved getting Lego.
Best Christmas gift.
Grandma's Christmas gifts.
I gave my wife at our first Christmas a puppy. Tipper. That was fun.
That's a
That's
good
pretty sweet.
gift.
That is a good gift.
A puppy.
Was it our first Christmas? I'm pretty sure it was.
A puppy. Yeah, one time I got told, hey, don't bring this dog home. And then I did anyway.
And
And then you
did
left
anyway.
to Hawaii.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I gave my girlfriend a golden necklace, 10 carat.
Okay, rich boy.
Wow.
That was a good gift. I think that was the best gift I've given. I think the most practical good gift I've received is I got headphones last year from my parents.
I got a
remember-
whole bunch of like housewarming stuff last year, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah. The toolkit.
The toolkit, all my measuring cups, an instant pot.
I remember my mom, Jenny, and I had been married maybe a year, I think it was just a year. And we had gone on a camping trip with our young adults, young marrieds Bible study, the church we were at in Edmonton, and we borrowed a tent, or I don't know, we talked about a tent. And that Christmas, I'd never said we wanted a tent or anything like that, but that Christmas I opened this big box and it's a tent. It was a total surprise. Like it was way off list. And yeah, here's a good question. Do you prefer lists or no list?
It's got to be a list.
Yeah, lists are you can work off of a list and get something that's not on it. But when there's no list, it's too much in the
That's
dark.
a lot of pressure.
I like having a list. That doesn't mean I'm going to get everything that's on a person's list,
Yeah,
but I like having some ideas so that I know kind of what I'm aiming at.
exactly.
And if I know the person well enough, I might be confident to go off list. If I'm like, oh, I've got the thing, this would be perfect. But I like to have a list so that I know I'm working in the person's wheelhouse, and it gives me something to reference and hunt for.
Yeah, something to work with. You're not completely like, oh, geez, I just got to come up with something. That's hard.
Yeah, listen, like I love giving gifts, not as good at receiving. Like I like giving gifts more than I like
Yeah.
receiving gifts.
Ooh, Carly Mix is here.
Carly.
Carly Mix.
No list. Carly's a brave. She's like out there with no safety net,
It's more personal.
jumping out of the plane with no parachute.
Brianna says it's more personal, but like I like to use a list and I don't always get something on the list. Like I take it and go, so this is sort of the genre that I'm looking at, and then I can still do something personal. Like
So
I just ordered for Melissa, who's my girlfriend, a pretty personal gift. But it sort of fit into kind of the sort of thing that she wanted. It was it wasn't on her list, but I could derive it from the list.
See, the thing about no list or no list to work off is the worst case scenario is I'm going to get one of those, oh, thanks, I love it. Like, oh,
How
yeah.
thoughtful.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. You know?
Wow, do you have a gift receipt?
Now,
Ouch.
Asking for a friend.
you you can be a little bit too. Lists are a bit of a, like my mom, her idea of a list was basically, here's the list, get what's on the list, because if you don't get what's on the
it's a
list,
grocery
I'll be
list.
disappointed. Like you could not freewheel with my mom. That was the downside. Like
It's a grocery list.
yeah, totally. And she got to the point where she determined what she thought you could afford. So she'd say, here, Andrew, you get me this. It's pretty inexpensive, so you can afford that. This is what you're going to get me. It was like, okay. I think there are a few times I surprised her and got her. Like, we usually, okay, I'll get you what you're asking here on this list, what you've assigned me to get you.
Oh, I wonder what's in this box.
But then I would always try to get something a little extra that was off list but you had to be really attentive with my mom. My mom, God bless her, was picky. If it wasn't exactly what she'd asked for, it was kind of, oh, thank you. And then where's the receipt? You knew she was returning it.
Is this the Instant Pot 40?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted the 41.
Totally.
The 41 Pro.
The 41 Pro that has like an extra like load screen.
It has a dial instead of a switch.
Yeah, it has a dial.
My dad was always he was always the one that wanted to buy the toys, and my mom's philosophy, especially once we had kids, her thought was, you, mom and dad, like Andy, Jenny, you buy the fun stuff for your kids, and we'll buy the stuff that they need, right? The jeans or the pants, kind of the boring stuff.
Oh yeah.
But Grandpa was always like, oh, I want to buy a toy. Like I want to buy some trucks for the boys or a doll for Anna. Or
I don't remember that.
I got some really good stuff.
Like I got
Yeah, Playmobil
excellent
and
stuff,
stuff.
but I don't remember Grandpa being.
You wouldn't know because it
Yeah.
would just, he would do it, but it would be wrapped up and it would come from Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
And then Mom would say, well, Grandpa picked that out, or you wouldn't necessarily pick up on that, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, you got me my guitar, which is still
well,
a
yeah.
fantastic
Yeah.
gift.
I mean, you were a lot older then. Yeah.
Brianna doesn't give list. Carly Mix
Because I
said in
love
the comments
everything.
that she would take a list, but then go rogue.
Ooh.
It's not-
She always
it's not-
goes
I
off
don't mind
list.
going rogue if I know the person well enough, and
Yeah.
if I know that this really does fit the person they're gonna. I've heard them talk about this. It's not on their list, but I know that this is of interest to them. I don't mind that, but yeah,
Nothing like a sandwich. for
nothing
Halloween.
like a sandwich for Halloween.
Oh, I remember one Halloween, Ben and I were going around trick or treating, And we went to this house that like we weren't sure if anyone lived in it. And we knocked on the door. It was sort of dingy, and we were pretty little. And this couple, young couple, opened the door, and they're like, "Oh, it's Halloween, right?" And they brought us this purple sack filled with candy, not in a plastic package or anything. Like it was open, and they dropped it in. And I remember when we came home, I was like, "Mom, look what I got." And Mom was like, "No."
It was just like gummies and
Yeah.
candies, just
In this
unwrapped candies.
Yeah. And I was like, "Mom, it's candy." She's like, "No, you cannot eat this."
I thought that was gonna be some like touching story. Where
Nothing like, well, that reminded nothing like a sandwich for Halloween. I was like, nothing like a homemade little candy that you're not sure where it's been.
I love seeing the Halloween aftermath photos of people that are like, who the heck gave my child an avocado?
I used to hate getting the raisin packs. I didn't mind
Oh.
raisins, but I just hated getting those at Halloween.
I
That's what the dentists used to give out.
I didn't like, now bear with me, I didn't like Kit Kats and Smarties for Halloween
Oh my god!
because
Are you?
because I got like 30,000 of them.
Oh yeah.
I wanted like O. Henry's and Crispy Crunches and Butterfingers,
Do you know what?
and I was always left with like 35 Kit Kats.
Do you know what I found? I've found that the Halloween candies nowadays, there's way less selection.
Yeah, you gotta
there
you gotta like find a couple, like, cause there's one box that has Smarties, Mars, and Snickers. You gotta find the other box that has Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Berries, and the fish,
It's
and then
all-
another box. You really gotta like search.
Yeah, there's
for
another one that
diversity.
has like Wonder Bar,
Yeah,
O. Henry, whatever. But even then, you're still looking at 2 or 3 different types of things. When I was a kid, there was so much different stuff.
They're all owned by Nestle.
Yeah, there
Or,
was all those chocolate bars, but then there was
Yeah.
these little chiclet packs. You guys don't even
Oh.
remember
I remember
chiclets?
these.
no,
do
we
you?
totally
Come
do.
on.
Chiclets, the little two-piece chiclet packs.
The gum.
There
that-
were the Rockets. They've still got the Rockets, but they had these little candies that came in wrappers, and they were, what were they called? Black Cat, and they were kind of a brown molasses licoricey tasting thing
Interesting.
that some people really didn't like, but it was the classic Christmas thing or Halloween thing, and there was, to me, I just seemed to think there was a lot more selection, a lot more different variety of stuff that
Yeah.
you got.
The biggest Halloween candy from one house, man. I don't know, like I have received full-size chocolate bars.
Yeah, me too.
But I have also been on the wonderful receiving end of, it's the end of the night.
Yes.
Here's my bowl.
Oh
when
yeah.
when you're at the right age where you can stay out late and you still want as much candy as possible, so you go late, and either they're out or they give you the rest of their
Yeah,
candy.
they're just like,
I got a can of pop, like a full-size can of Coke, and I remember, I think someone here in Olds once was giving away like 500 ml bottles of pop. That's
I remember
pretty
getting
good.
like chubbies.
Yeah, those little chubby
I haven't
pops.
seen those things in ages.
Yeah,
One time I got a Kool-Aid.
like a packet of Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kool-Aid. So you know the Kool-Aid man? Is the face in the liquid or on the jar?
It's gotta be the liquid.
So the liquid is where the face is, or is the face on the jar? What is the Kool-Aid man? Like, is he the jar or the liquid?
He's gotta be the liquid, man. Maybe
I
it's a jar,
I've
I
never
don't know.
thought of it. I just assumed it was on the jar.
See, you say liquid, you say jar. What's the Kool-Aid man? Like, what can he live without? Is he contained inside the jar, or does he happen to have Kool-Aid in him because he's the Kool-Aid man?
Well, the Kool-Aid is the blood. It's his
That's what I was gonna
lifeblood.
say. It's like, is the Kool-Aid? Is it is it his blood or is it his pee?
Mike and Ike's are good. But like
What'd you say?
Mike and Ike's.
Oh, Mike and Ike's. Yeah, those are good, Logan.
Next is good.
Yeah.
It was a can of
And a
pop.
50-pack of Kit Kats.
Holy
oh my
crap,
goodness.
Dude.
You might as well just have stopped there.
Yeah, it's
It's too bad we don't do trick or treating at Christmas too.
You'd come
Honestly-
home with fresh cinnamon buns and
man, for Halloween, I'm bringing out like fresh pigs in a blanket and stuff.
Just thinking of great Christmas gifts. You know what else was one of my favorite Christmas gifts of all time?
What?
Your mom gave it to me while we were dating. The police box set, Message in a Box.
I bet
And
you
it had
lots,
the historical book. It was awesome.
lots of those people don't know what you mean by the police.
The police, the band, the police. They were big from
Sting.
like 77 to 81.
Don't stand.
Roxanne. And don't stand so every breath you take. You guys
All those
don't
songs
know.
are like
Yeah.
kind of weird, kind of creepy.
They're awesome.
they're
Every
awesome.
little thing she does
Is magic. Everything
good
she do.
does
Yep.
is
That's
But
good
like
stuff.
the meaning behind the songs.
Yeah, some of them are a little wacky.
We've been going for an hour
Yeah,
now.
it says an hour. That's an hour and 20 seconds.
That's an hour.
It's easy.
Are we shutting her down, boys, or are we still going?
I feel like we've had good
We've had
conversation.
good conversations. I mean, we have 9 viewers.
I can't
hope
believe
they-
we still have 9 viewers.
Yeah, I'm happy they're enjoying themselves for the most part. Hopefully.
That's good. Well, gang, FBY, we miss you. We're sorry you're not here Friday night. Tonight was supposed to be solo night. A game with solo
It
cups.
was
And
gonna be
we've got
so
like
good.
2.5 times as many solo cups as we did last year.
So
we
many.
were geared up for an epic solo night, but that is the way of the COVID. So hopefully we will see you right after Christmas, right after New Year. We do have a regular scheduled podcast coming up next Saturday, the 12th. And then there is going to be one on Saturday the 19th, but it's not going to be live. It's going to be pre-recorded. So there you are.
Yep.
So we miss you guys. Hope you miss us. We're looking forward to seeing you again. This has been FBY Spontaneous Serious
chat,
Podcast.
I don't. Does it count as a serious podcast?
I said serious broadcast impromptu.
Whatever, yeah.
This has been an actual podcast because you could sit down without audio and just listen to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Like Steven Crowder's what I feel like right now, honestly.
Have yourselves a very Merry Christmas.
Toodaloo.
Peace. I mean, we are still here. Now, I don't think I've ever seen Last Flight 714 in the chat. Who is that? That's gotta be. Is that Wee Dougie? Doug Shields, maybe? Last Flight? Could be. Yeah, I'm curious. Who's the Last Flight chilling in the chat? We gotta know who you are. Not you guys. They can hear me. I turned my mic back on. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna stay right here by my microphone until you tell me who you are. It's the Griffin's dad. Right on. Very good. Very good. Good to know.